What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you for coming back to Joseph FIFA. This is the final Serie A Best Players Guide. All positions. We start with strikers, cams, wingers, box to box, to your defenders and goalies. It's late in the cycle. If you like the content, smash the like button and subscribe. Feel free to comment as well should you have a question. Follow me on Joseph FIFA, Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description below. Without further ado, the best pure physical strikers start with Romelu Lukaku. Acceleration is at 85 with an engine, but I believe his sprint speed is cracked, like 110 or something. Unbelievable. A really great target man to use with a power hitter trait. But if you did Rebic, he has 4-star skill moves and a high attacking work rate, which I feel is better. But he may not be the crazy physical specimen that Romelu is. I have to give it to Lukaku here though for pure fun. He's a destroyer. Moving on from there, Ibra's even crazier as a beast with engine chem style. 73 stamina, maybe the only issue with him, but his concept is more or less a fun card. He's 6'5", 99 strength and aggression. He should smash it in at corners, but beware of his balance, which might make him a little unresponsive at turns in, actually quite a bit unresponsive at turns in bad gameplay. Immobile is my pick, however, for affordable meta Serie A striker. With an engine, he essentially is everything you need for a striker. 3-star skill moves, but the man can finish, can move, and has the right balance of physicality. He's a great striker. Lautaro has him beat, however. He's my pick for affordable. His Future Stars card also really cracked. With an engine, the man is like a 97 to like 98 in almost every stat. Dribbling 99, pace 99, physicality 99, passing 99 if you discount crossing and free kick accuracy. Important shooting stats all at 99 as well. This man is like a crazy Aguero for the Serie A. Hold up play and movement is just breathtaking on the card. Remember, it's a stocky build, so may not dribble as crazy as like a short and lean body type, but his height and everything should make him a compelling option. Belotti's 5-star weak foot means he finishes some chances that CR7 can't on his weak foot, but that's just almost all about it. At the end of it in pros, I mean, CR7 has the 5-star skill moves, while Belotti is quite limited with 3-star skill moves. Both do best with an engine, and Ronaldo has much better long shots and composure, while Belotti has better aggression. But stats aside, this Ronaldo scores at least a goal a game, you know. This guy carries teams and can bring you to elite. The amount of composure this guy has is in beating an opponent and finishing a chance is just crazy. You know, he's the best player in real life. I mean, top 2, top 3, and in the game as well, one of the best attackers, of course. He'll be the best attacker in game, no doubt, if he has the 5-star skill moves. He's crazy. He's tall, but because of his body type, he turns great. But then again, it's just that CR7 is a mad lad. You know, whatever FIFA it is. Moving on from here, so I pick CR7 for crazy. Great. You know, we could put Martinez here also. You know, if his price is in the correct options. Just that the market is so fluctuating at this point in time that I didn't want to put set price here. And then we'll go for Lukaku because it's fun, man. So moving on from here, we go to second strikers and cams. On this page, we have Ilicic starting things off, who's had a terrific season at Atalanta. So these cams and support strikers on this list, players that can either finish the chance or create it predominantly. In this game, Ilicic doesn't really fit the meta, but he's still a fun card. Come on, man. Very high passing stats and great strength, a great target man. With engine, I believe Eriksen still lacks a little bit of pace, you know, for a cam, in my opinion. In the final months, I think 90 sprint speed isn't the best for an attacker. It's just one of those cards where chem style doesn't fix everything. There's a hole, there's a gaping hole somewhere. Again, with an engine too, you max out dribbling and passing, but there's a big hole in finishing, you know, so what's the point? Saving grace of this card is the 5-star weak foot, which is so important in the cam role, sentiment role as well. It's so useful in the cam spot, this 5-star weak foot. With Bruno, who has similar stats, I like him a lot more, as I feel his defense is still much better, and you can kind of play him as like a deep lying playmaker who can pop into the box, you know. From time to time, he can still defend, conservative, have conservative interceptions, I mean. Moving on from here, Pablo Dybala is a great card. or better than Eriksen in my opinion, even with the worst weak foot, you know. With a Hawk, you essentially max out the card. Could even play at striker as well. This guy just has the movement, the physical presence, the outside foot, and finesse shot. The only problem with this card is perhaps the medium work rate, which I don't like as that much, as that means you'll have to L1, LB trigger his runs, you know. Mertens, I'm a bigger fan of, but at this point in time, if you're gonna do him, I wouldn't recommend, because it's a lot of coins, man, for an SVC. And you have other cooler options that I'll talk about soon. The reason why Mertens and Insigne was so cracked at the start of FIFA was because they're short and lean. You know, really high mix of or good mix of pace, dribbling, passing, and finishing. You know, with the right cam style. He moves much better. You know, Mertens, his body type, height, striker, cam with his high attacking work rate, kind of like team of the season Insigne, who I mentioned just now, you know, who I would definitely put on this list instead as a cam should he be one. He'd rank next to Mertens around here. Dries does have worse strength though, which can be annoying at times compared to Paulo Dybala. Alejandro Gomez is one of the best players in FIFA 20. The way he moves is just incredible. His acceleration is just disgusting. The problem for him is Verde, who dribbles similarly to him. Makes great runs, but has a 5-star weak foot. You know, that makes him one of the best cams in game, honestly. And should have honestly made my cams list as well. Should he have been released back then. Gomez does have better vision though, short passing, and much better aggression though. But Simon Verde is just a killer, downright killer, man. Like this card is crazy. Again, Italian links as well, so your Del Pieros, your Zambratas, your Maldinis, yeah, your Zolas, you know, good links, man. Alexis would float between good and great. It really depends on his boost. If he has a boost, he'll probably rank up highest here. Honestly, around Verdi's level. Should he get the boost though? Wow, what a card we're looking at. 4-star. A level above his flashback Alexis card. No doubt about it with his short and lean body type and great stats. You know, yeah, so to pick up things finally, we go with Eriksen for good. Though I think he's not worth it that much because I think Illich doesn't fit the meta that much. For great, it's a difficult one. I'll pick Pablo Dybala actually because price wise right now, if you already did him, of course I'll pick Mertens. For crazy, it's a tough one, man. I'll probably go for Verde for usable wise, but Gomez is really so fun as well. Serie is the best place for strikers, man, or camps. And then you have Sanchez as well, who is, you know, so good as well. You can't discount him, man. If he has a +3 or +1, he'll be amazing. It's just the passing that needs the boost, in my opinion. Yeah, I can't decide here. Going on from there, we have wingers. We start things off with Douglas Costa. We can't have a list without Douglas Costa. 5-star. I know finishing was bad, but come on, Videla has 90 finishing with 5-star weak foot. That is fine, okay? That's better than, I'll take that over like Mohamed Salah with a 3-star weak foot. I'm sorry, dude. Douglas Costa, still great Videla, of course. Jordan Lukaku, he didn't get the boost, but he's like a Serie A Adama Traore. He looks great with a sniper. 99 strength will be useful on the wing. If he had the boost though, I'll put him over Ronaldo, but Juve won, so we are where we are at. Ronaldo shapeshifters is still crazy with an engine. Difference between this and the Tots is the +3 or 4 in shooting stats. Passing is -7 for all, but for dribbling it's only a difference of 6 on agility and balance because of the engine boost that maxes out your other dribbling stats. There's a giant difference on physicality though at 12, so go figure. Still, it's like a third in for Ronaldo on the wing, which is still super compelling. Insigne is a very different type of player, like I mentioned just now, more like a nimble cam. Personally, I go Insigne as I don't use 5-star skill moves that effectively. And again, his lateral dribbling should be out of this world. Scream Insigne card's one of my favorite cards in FIFA 20. Ribery is one of the best value attackers in the game still at this date. 5-star. short and lean. Strength doesn't feel as advertised, however he's not too flimsy. This storyline, Bernardeschi though, is a hell of a player, looks a hell of a player, with sniper, 5-star, 4-star, high and average plus, so I'm not too sure if clunk is an issue. Rashid for me though didn't really feel that bad, so it shouldn't be that bad of a problem. He didn't feel like a log, so, and he has the same body type, so but Ribery is just too amazing to not decide, and this is the best winger of Serie A by far, one of the best strikers in my opinion as well. Callejon, however, is much better value even without the boost, you know, but with the boost he'll be closer to Bernardeschi, who's one of the best wingers in the game, though Federico is still the better winger, you know, in game without the boost. Just the skills, strength, and all around stats of a sniper. Okay, getting a little bit ahead of myself here. So we start with we go Lukaku, because I think he's more usable right now. We go Insigne, but it's a tough one. I love to play with Ronaldo too. For crazy, we go Ribery. But for pure midfielder, right winger, we go it's a tough one. I go Callejon, because you only get Bernardeschi at the end of the season, which is just what? Yeah, going on from here, we start with Matuidi, previous storyline card. He's great with an anchor, reminds me of Conte, but in the Serie A. Luis Alberto is like a cam with an engine, but for a box-to-box, and you know, an anchor wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Though he does have low interceptions. Would use him as a cam though, but 3-star weak foot is not good enough in my opinion. So I picked Matuidi there just for an asset. Box-to-box is a little hard because I couldn't find that many endgame CDMs and CMs to make separate pages, in my opinion. So bear with me. Milinkovic-Savic is a great player, even in this year's FIFA. You know, whether engine for more attacking or shadow. I think he lacks a little bit of pace when I used him. Again, whether an engine for more attacking player or a shadow for more of his defense. I feel his giant build is such a good defensive presence. Same thing with somebody Pogba. You know, but with better defensive stats. Alana is better for a defensive center mid or CDM. Personally, I put a shadow on him because I think he lacks pace. If I really had to pick between the two, I'd go for SMS because he's tradable and just looks like the better box-to-box. Honestly, the height is so important in the midfield position. Just the long legs. People who use Hullet, Vieira will know. Of course, these guys are not on that level, but they do have very similar builds, you know. And again, Alan and SMS, you know, they could actually go hand in hand, you know. The two box-to-box players, normally you partner him with someone with high defensive work rate, so Alan could be a good option to play together with him. I love the next two players, man. They're just extraordinary. Again, I think medium high is good for playing with any of these other two cards. Both high and engine is the best camp style. They can run any 4-2-3-1, but I believe their best positions are in a 4-4-2, so they're just moving around like monsters. But I believe it's just perfect everything on this card. Finishing on Cassie could be slightly higher, but it doesn't matter that much. Two of the best CMs in the game, hands down in my opinion. P.S. An Angolan story of playing in Cagliari for his wife is a heartbreaking but really inspiring one. Again, Angolan is such a fun player to play with, man. Angolan and Kessie, man. What cards, dude? I really want to have another Serie A team right now. Yeah, for midfield, 4-2-3-1, let's say unlimited money. Yeah, go Kessie and Angola, man. They can do anything. I don't like it when you have one CDM, one stay back, they don't go for it, because then it's very predictable which center mids is just bombing forward. If you have Kessie and Angola, however, they'll just trust forward at the opportune time. If you know, wait for the chance and you're able to trigger at the right moments, and then they'll just come back too, you know, and they have high stamina as well. So those two are my picks. But if you can't afford Angola, Milinkovic-Savic and Kessie, you know, are great options as well. So yeah, going on from there, we have the fullbacks. Alexandro did him like a long time ago, I think March or something. The only problem with Alexandro is that I think he dribbles a bit clunky, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's the only problem. If a guarding camp style doesn't exist, Alexandro wins this closely, but that camp style boosts Theo's 78 defensive awareness to 93, maxes out his dribbling. Theo Hernandez with a guarding camp style saves the card so much, man. His physical and pace stats are so high as well, and all in all makes him one of the best left backs in the whole game. A January player that is still relevant. Again, Alexandro, you can't discount him, you know. But with an anchor, he's such a physical presence. But I think Theo is still the clear winner here with the guardian camp style. Danilo is much better interceptions, defensive awareness, and strength. I wrote that when he had his 92, and now the 95. It's just a no-brainer. You put an engine on him in my opinion, because his defense stats and physical are almost perfect already. But if you attack like hell and with your fullbacks, Cuadrado's 5-star skill moves, 99 agility, I have him as well. And great dribbling and attack positioning, you know, should be an interesting option. I just think his defensive stats are not the greatest with a camp style. So personally, I like my fullbacks to be solid though, so I go with Danilo. And now with the edit boost and engine camp style, he's probably the best right back in the whole game. Though I still think Wan-Bissaka is cracked. You know, I'll keep him as like a measure of how good the right back is. I don't care. Trent is. I've used both of them for so long. Bissaka still. Team Bissaka all the way. Moving on from there, the final page, we have Handanovic and Chesney. We go Chesney. Handanovic is great too. Strong links to, of course, De Vrij. And yeah, it's just De Vrij. And of course, Chesney is the better distribution, so I'll go with him. De Vrij is the better links though, than compared to Smalling. He's strong links to Handanovic and Team of the Year De Ligt. Smalling strong links to Rio though, and can link with Bissaka and Trent, so that's an option if you have a PL hybrid. De Vrij edges this one with better acceleration, with shadow and 4-star weak foot. Though Smalling has a crazy big Van Dijk type of frame, you know, 194 I think? I know 6'4" or something. Team of the Year De Ligt is just a monster with shadow. With shadow though, his pace, I think the acceleration's at 92. I wish it was 99 right now, but can't change the pass. De Ligt's 4-star weak foot and 47 more vision, I believe, will help with long ground passes compared to Manolas. But Manolas should be able to do good aerial balls as well with his long passing at 97. De Ligt has power hitter though, which is great at corners after the patch. All in all, I'm gonna go crazy right here, and I'm gonna pick Manolas because I think Manolas has the better pace, you know. So I just think it's that essential, dude. You know, even though De Ligt's a better passer, this isn't Arteta's real life. So yeah, and we're done by here, and we're gonna go to a squad build. And we're back to the squad builders. So if money is an issue, we'll go with this 760k. We'll go with Lautaro's Future Stars card here. He's a pretty good option still. Bentancur, Milinkovic Savic to hold the midfield for you. We have Dybala to pop it around. Callejon shouldn't be that expensive, and Serie is also pretty cheap. For fullbacks, because we're on a budget, we didn't go too crazy. We went with Alexandro. Theo Hernandez's foot birthday card could be a solution as well. De Vrij and Smalling, and Handanovic at the back with Cuadrado on the right back part. For more of a mid-tier squad, we have Ribery, hoping for a Sanchez boost, but if not, I think Lautaro. So you can put some money into Lautaro up here. You have Callejon over there. Kessie, Alan, and Nainggolan, one of the best midfields, of course. Manolas and Smalling, Danilo, Team of the Season Hernandez, and Chesney at the back. And for the last one, of course, we're hoping that Sanchez does hit that boost. You know, we have him and Ronaldo. We have Verdi as well. We have Ribery, Kessie, and Nainggolan. We're not playing a diamond necessarily here, but we can as well if you want to. You can even play like 4-3-3 with like Ribery on the left side, Sanchez on the right. 4-2-3-1 with Ribery and Sanchez on the wings as well, Verdi in the middle, Ronaldo up top, and Nainggolan and Kessie dominating the midfield. You have De Ligt, Manolas, Danilo, Hernandez, and Chesney, and it's about 5.4 million without Ronaldo. If you can't afford Ronaldo, most people can't afford Ronaldo, that's fine. I'll either go Lautaro, Martinez, or, you know, I'll even go Alejandro Gomez as well. You know, it's fine. Yeah, and that's it. You know, I wouldn't hit Mertens necessarily right now unless you've already done him. Yeah, it's more of a manageable price at this point in time. Yeah. If you have any other further questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Once again, thank you for supporting the channel at Joel's FIFA. Remember to check the social media links in the description below. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.